Honestly, no one saw this coming.
Shohei Ohtani is no longer just an athlete. He's reshaping corporate history and even moving the global economy. And now, something so unusual is happening around him that business leaders around the world are left speechless, all because of one historic Japanese brand. Here's the question. Why would a man who's reached the absolute peak of sports and earned more wealth than most could ever imagine choose a Japanese watch like SEIKO over a luxury icon like Rolex? And there's more. Ohtani's shocking opening day surprise is now making headlines across Japan. What we're diving into today is the unbelievable comeback story of a Japanese brand once mocked as uncool, and the massive economic impact that followed.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
He's not just a baseball player.
To be completely honest, we never expected a reaction like this. SEIKO, one of Japan's most iconic watchmakers. Its leadership, including President Shinji Hattori, is now both thrilled and overwhelmed, stunned by the influence of one man. The moment Shohei Ohtani appears in public wearing a SEIKO watch, inventory starts vanishing from stores all over the world. As soon as word gets out about the specific model he wore, traffic floods the official online store, and high-end pieces literally sell out in an instant. This isn't just a temporary spike in popularity or your typical ambassador effect. It's something on a completely different level. What's even more astonishing is that his massive economic impact has gone so far as to move the stock prices of long-established, prestigious companies. In fact, when he announced his move to the Dodgers in December 2023, the market reacted immediately. Stocks surged on what many called the Ohtani effect. It's not unusual for a famous athlete to boost sales, but in his case, it's on an entirely different level. Industry insiders are left in awe of what truly makes Ohtani so powerful. It's not just that products fly off the shelves. He single-handedly elevates the very core value of a brand, like watches itself. Just by wearing it, he creates a kind of magic, convincing millions around the world of a product's absolute value. If Ohtani chose it, then it has to be the best. That unshakable trust in who he is. That's what's truly sending shockwaves through top executives worldwide. But it's hard to imagine now, in the middle of all this hype. Because there was a time when this brand was far from respected in the American market. In fact, among elite American businessmen chasing success, it was openly looked down on, dismissed as nothing more than a tough, practical tool. That was the harsh reality it once faced.
The cheap and plain Japanese brand the global elite once laughed at.
No matter how much money he makes, a man wearing that watch isn't truly refined. In the ruthless world of Western business, there's an unspoken hierarchy when it comes to watches. Swiss luxury brands like Rolex are seen as the ultimate symbol of success, an unwritten rule for proving one's status. And within that rigid hierarchy, the position of the Japanese brand SEIKO was, without a doubt, harsh and unforgiving. At his Dodgers introductory press conference in December 2023, broadcast live around the world, all eyes were locked on Shohei Ohtani's wrist, a man who just signed the largest contract in sports history, $700 million over 10 years. By American standards, a superstar with that level of wealth is expected to wear something like a diamond-studded Patek Philippe or a Rolex. But on his wrist, paired with that navy suit, wasn't a flashy Swiss luxury sports watch. Quietly shining there was the Grand SEIKO SBGM 221, a timepiece Japan takes pride in. Priced at around $4,000, it was, by Major League superstar standards, almost shockingly modest and understated. This immediately caught the attention of media outlets across the US and beyond. On social media, people instantly began identifying the watch. That's a Japanese SEIKO Ohtani's wearing. Voices of surprise and excitement spread across the world in no time. Why would a man of his immense wealth choose something so understated? A watch that had long been looked down on? Even America's elite, who have always placed Swiss watches at the very top, were left speechless by this unexpected choice. But this is exactly where Ohtani's true power lies: the ability to flip value on its head. With that one simple fact, that he chose Grand Seiko. The brand's old, dismissive image as just a practical tool was completely transformed into something entirely new. A uniquely cool, refined symbol of someone who never forgets their roots. But the overwhelming frenzy he created didn't end there. He had an even bigger surprise, something no one saw coming: a $240,000 revolution that unfolded inside the clubhouse that morning.
No player has ever done anything like this before.
Inside the Dodgers clubhouse, just before the 2026 season opener, what should have been a tense, focused atmosphere was completely overtaken by a storm of excitement and disbelief from players and staff alike. At the center of it all stood Shohei Ohtani. In a move never seen before in Major League history, he didn't just surprise his teammates on the field. He gifted SEIKO Watches out of his own pocket to every single member of the organization. Not just players, but even the behind-the-scenes clubhouse staff, who rarely step into the spotlight, around 60 people in total. Inside each locker, alongside gold-trimmed new season uniforms and special championship caps, sat an unfamiliar gift bag. The total value of the watches? An astonishing $240,000. When I opened my locker, there was a blue box and a message in Japanese. Even veteran players were left wide-eyed. This surprise was flawless. And next to each watch was the same message from him: "Let's win 3 straight championships with the best team in the world and see the greatest view together." It was a powerful statement of determination and passion heading into the new season. In the brutally competitive, results-driven world of Major League Baseball, for one player to personally pay for gifts of this scale, it's nothing short of extraordinary, completely unheard of. This deeply personal and completely uncalculated gesture once again sparked an unimaginable economic ripple effect across the world, along with an overwhelming surge in trust toward the brand. And now, the honest reactions from his teammates to this surprise are becoming a major talking point. Miguel Rojas, the veteran who has announced this will be his final season, spoke to reporters with a quiet smile. He uses his position to try and help his teammates. It's truly incredible. This is one of the best pieces in my collection from him. I'll always remember that the best player in the world gave me this watch on opening day 2026. And I'll treasure it for the rest of my life. Teoscar Hernandez couldn't hide his emotions either. Shohei is absolutely essential to this team. He's the best teammate and an incredible human being. Fueled by the powerful sense of unity he created, the Dodgers clubhouse already felt like the World Series before the season had even begun. And perhaps the most surprised of all was manager Dave Roberts. Roberts himself had handed out bottles of whiskey to the players' lockers, but standing in front of Ohtani's out-of-pocket gift of high-end watches for everyone, "I gave out bottles of whiskey, but I got completely beat. he said with a wry smile, offering the highest praise. But that's Shohei. He's always thinking about the team, even off the field. After seeing that, there's no way anyone wouldn't feel more motivated. With that, the Dodgers kicked off the 2026 season with a win on opening day. Let's all follow and cheer on the story of this powerhouse Dodgers team together.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.